สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome back to Bim's Kitchen. Today we're gonna make a new bread, which this is the ingredient. I'm gonna stuff the bread with some yummy chicken, and I will show you how I do it. This is very soft, nice texture. It just came out from the baking. So the stuffing and cheese melted, delicious. This is how I mix my batch. It is very wet dough. Basically, I had about 400 grams of milk and 500 grams of water. Then I add about 250 grams of my active starter. I add a lot of starter because this one is very wet dough, and I want to make sure that the starter had working well and developed the gluten for me. This is my first time trying this, so after I add all the starter, I then mix it together with my spatula, and also sometimes I mix it with my hand. And then later on I add sugar, salt, butter and lard. Basically I add everything in the same time and mix everything by my hand. Actually I want to develop the gluten by my hand this time. I didn't use stand mixer. So touching the dough, play with the dough, it makes me feel good. Okay, after I add everything, I just use my hand to mix everything well before I add the flour. This time I use all-purpose flour. The reason I use all-purpose flour because I want my bread to have a soft texture. I don't want it hard because this have a lot of fat and a lot of good stuff in there, so I don't want it to be hard bread. So after I add 1,000 grams or 1 kilogram of my AP flour or all-purpose flour, then I mix it with my hand and mix it well with my hand gently until everything will combine. So for the new baker, when you mix your batch like that for first time, make sure you not squeeze the flour in the beginning. Don't squeeze the flour. The reason is if you squeeze the flour, it's gonna create lumpy dough and it will be difficult to fix it. So be gentle with your dough. After we mix everything together, I'm gonna use rhubarb method of mixing. Basically what you do is put your finger under the dough and flip it over like that quick. So I'm gonna do that many times. Basically I'm gonna do that until I get my hand tired. And I come up with another idea. I doing this method for like about 2 rounds around the bowl, and only that I get tired already. So I keep doing that and rest the dough for 15 minutes and come back to do it again. So this is the second time after I rest the dough. The dough come up together. So as you can see, the second time my dough is already sticky. It means the gluten has developed already nicely, and also the dough is keep smooth. Now you enjoy seeing my rhubarb method. This is the third time. So again, it's very smooth, and I start loving playing with my dough like that. If I not feel like I'm tired on my arm, I'm gonna continue doing that. So basically I keep doing that for about 4 or 5 times, or waiting, rest the dough about 15 minutes and keep doing that. So you can see there, so it comes together already. Nice. Bear in mind that in this dough, this is another time, in this dough we have a lot percent of oil in it. We have butter, we have lard, we have milk, so the dough is very oily. So this is the way I develop the gluten. So basically I keep doing roll ball technique for 4 or 5 times, waiting 15 minutes and doing it. I lost count how many times already, but you know, the more I do, the more I raise the dough is more come together nice and shiny. This is my first time dealing with 110% hydration, so I kind of like it a lot. See, it's very wet dough, and I flip it over to make sure that, you know, on the bottom of the bowl is mixed well as well. So this time I changed my method, so I kind of coin fold the method, because I know that gluten has developed well already. This is like 5 times of resting and developing the gluten. So as you can see, the dough is kind of thick together and forming one dough, very sticky dough, as I want it to be. Coin fold is normally I use with my sourdough bread, with my normal 80 to 95%. This is the dough after I've been put in the fridge for about like 10 hours while I'm doing my office work. So I bring them out. You can see this is the whole purpose of doing higher hydration dough. I should be resting or proofing the dough longer, but my son coming back soon, so I have to bake it. So it's very nice, sticky and soft dough. So I can hold up and it become shaping very nice. And also I can put the stuff inside and hold it nice. In my hand, I just use the oil to handle this wet dough, because if I don't put the oil, the dough will be sticking with my hand. So I baking this with a very medium low heat. I preheat the cast iron for about 15 minutes, and then I bake. Basically you bake it like you bake English muffin. You can put the oil in there, but I kind of don't like the oil, so I just very lightly brush with my butter, a little bit of butter, and you know, I love a lot of stuff in there. So basically inside there is chicken, onion and potato, cheese, and seasoning with salt and pepper, and some gravy. So it's become very yummy. So one is cooked like English muffin. You just flip them over, a little bit to flip, but it's okay, you know, because they're gonna form together very well. It's become very nice, soft, and very delicious bread. It's not like chewy at all. It's very nice texture, because we use all-purpose flour and a lot high percent of oil in there. There you go, stuffing chicken with very yummy bread. Enjoy.